Welcome back to another episode of Please Relate to This, the first one of the year.
Woo! Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. I'm Owen.
I'm Julianna.
And we're here to give you the best pop culture podcast in the world.
Whoa.
Season one. This is season one officially. The past few episodes, those are practice. And we hope you enjoyed them. But the show begins now, and whether or not you've watched this before or this is your first episode, we're very excited to have you here today.
Yes.
As per every episode, did you know as per is not really like a saying? Like you're not supposed to say as per.
Why not?
Because it's kind of like saying the same thing twice. Like per my email, per my email.
As my email.
Whatever. We dive into each episode with the Relate update. Let's do that right now. A segment in which we talk about all the things we've been ruminating on for the past few weeks from the pop culture sphere. Who wants to go first? You want to go first? I want to hear what you have to say. So also, we have decided to move forward with not knowing what we're each going to bring. So I'm excited to hear what you've been ruminating on this
I feel like
past
it's going
few
to
weeks.
be obvious. I mean, I think we got to talk. We got to tie up that loose end of Stranger Things.
Of course.
We did a whole episode on it last time.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Me and Owen did go and see the finale in the movie theater together. So much fun with our friend Sean. Shout out to Sean.
Shout out, Sean.
I had a great time with you in that movie theater.
Yeah, that was fun. Genuinely have never seen some people cry harder in a movie theater in my entire life. For whatever I've seen, the sobs were audible and loud.
And a lot of children and young people were around us. I don't think I realized that Stranger Things had such a young audience, but I don't even know what to say. Yes, listen, I had a great time. The finale, there's a lot of opinions circulating on the finale. I think specifically we need to talk about Conformity Gate.
Okay.
My loves, there is no 9th episode. I don't think there was ever going to be a 9th episode.
That was a tough time in human history and social media history.
I don't think it's over. I think there's still believers.
True.
There are still believers out there. I think, and we were saying this earlier, I think that we live in a little bit of an Easter egg obsessed culture. We're at a very Easter egg obsessed time in society. This just goes to show how deeply people love their shows and how connected they are to the characters, that I think they're just in denial about it being over.
We also live in a society where, we could dive into the whole thing of loss and losing something you've had for 10 years. That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of society and shows and being able to consume things all the time, and also reboots of shows, Scrubs is coming back, and it's just these things where it's nothing ever ends anymore. So it's why make peace with a show ending if realistically, we know there's going to be a Stranger Things adjacent, some sort of project in the next few years for sure.
Right. It's just very fascinating. I mean, we talked a lot about corn plating on this podcast already, the idea of overanalyzing media and finding meaning in details where there is none.
Yeah.
And that seems to be happening in the Stranger Things fandom. But I get it. I have to say, as far as conspiracy theories go, there were a lot of inconsistencies and continuity errors in the final season that I completely get why fans are latching onto it so tightly. And that is a whole other conversation in itself. I acknowledge that it's really hard to make anything, especially to deliver the final season of a highly loved and anticipated show. I don't know why there's all those continuity errors. I can't think of a good reason for them either, but I don't think the answer is that there's a secret 9th episode.
I don't think any of them are intentional, unfortunately, and I think that makes it even harder of a pill to swallow.
Because it is disappointing.
But what I'll say is, in terms of, I think mainly referring to the epilogue in the final episode, I walked away satisfied with how that show wrapped up. It was going to be hard no matter what. Maybe that final season, that final back half of the season isn't strong. Yeah. But in terms of how that show wrapped up, I was satisfied.
The last thing I want to say about Stranger Things, you know that scene where Vecna or Henry is walking down the steps and he's accused between him as Henry and Juan and Mr. What's It. I love that genre of editing, whatever that is called. They also do it in Severance in season 2 when Mark is reintegrating.
Doctor Strange kind of vibe.
Yeah, please. What is that style of editing? It's also in the Stateside video, the Zara Larson Pink Panther Stateside video, when the actor does the same movement.
Like a match cut.
Yeah, I love that.
But it's also match cutting and very match and jump cutting at the same time.
Please.
More of that.
I love that.
More of that.
I love that.
Speaking of jump cuts, speaking of jumping ahead, something I need to talk about and we need to wrap up, but I don't want to wrap up, is heated rivalry.
It's never over. That one is never over, actually.
It's never going to be over. I think my thought on heated rivalry is that there are some of the most iconic scenes in television history, I believe, within that first season of like, I think to date, a month away from the show, there are some of the most iconic scenes in TV history in that show.
Well, those you're talking about book scenes first and foremost. Shout out to the author.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm saying like Russia phone call scene in Under the Bridge.
I loved that scene. That was
Boom.
one of my favorites of the whole season.
The ending of season 5 when he comes to
Season 5?
the episode 5.
Baby, we're on season 1 still.
I wish we were on season 5. Bring season 5 now. Kip coming to Scott at the end of episode 5.
Kip Grady. Just the name makes me laugh. I'm so sorry.
Rose asking Shane like that kind of coming out scene to her. Those are all in the same episode.
It's wild.
Those are all in one episode.
Wild.
The all the things she said scene, truly, the blocking of that scene, the direction of the scene is an all timer. It's crazy.
The Princess Diana levels of like paparazzi flashes and crowds waiting for them outside of establishments for just to watch them walk from car to door of building. Yeah. I just need to say, so when I interviewed them, like before He Rivalry came out, I wrote it down. It was November 24th. I remember when I was doing my research and prep for that interview, I couldn't even find their birthdays on Wikipedia. I couldn't even find out their star signs, how old they were. And I was like, wow, like it was very hard to find information on
And the
Hudson
social media followership was like what, 20,000, 30,000, like max.
Max. They were really unknown at the time and anonymous in a lot of ways. Now I know what brand of squeeze bottle Shane puts his mayo in at the cottage. Like, it's unbelievable. I don't think we've seen this kind of overnight, like, launched into stardom in a long time. And they're handling it amazingly. They are so born for this. They're doing such a great job. I'm so proud of them. Damn.
My last thought on Heated Rivalry is that people who I'm telling to watch it are not taking me seriously. I'm telling people to watch the show and they're not taking me seriously. And I want to just say directly to camera, this shit is dead serious. Heated Rivalry, I'm dead serious about it. And if you haven't watched it yet, I don't even know what to say. Are you running into this problem?
No, everybody I know is watching it. Everybody I know is watching it. All the women and the lesbians are watching it.
Shout out women and lesbians, I guess.
Shout out women and lesbians.
Okay, I have something else I want to say.
Let's say it.
So, POV me Saturday night.
Okay.
I just went out, had a couple afternoon drinks. I'm feeling good. 4 drinks deep.
Afternoon drinks?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Football was on. You know me in football.
I do.
I had a couple afternoon drinks. I came home. I was feeling pretty good. I was like, made some dinner. I'm like, I gotta go to bed early, but I'm still kind of like buzzing. I come across this ad on TikTok. 6'7" bad boy used to torment her. Now he wants to protect her. It looks like this. This is a vertical show called Private Lessons.
I'm troubled.
Wow, what a film.
Oh, you watched
Wow, what a film. I watched this ad and I was just like in bed. I'm like, you know what? I think I want to watch this. I turned it on. It's on Candy Jar TV. This man, his name is Joseph. He is a celebrity. That man is a celebrity, and the girls will watch his shows. When he comes out with a new show, they're like, oh my gosh, like these people are stars in these circles. Joseph Purcell is his name. The girls love Joseph Purcell. They watch all of his verticals. So verticals, we're gonna jump into a little bit about what 2026 is shaping up to be.
Okay.
When doing my research for this, I saw so many outlets being so bullish on this new vertical like way of presenting shows. It's not new necessarily, but it's becoming a huge thing. And these people know these actors. And I think both of these actors in this picture about, you know, this impossible love probably wouldn't, like, I don't know, they wouldn't have been cast in other things, and they're casting these and they're both really good in it. And obviously he's booking multiple things. And I think we're going to see this year some stars break out of these types of formats.
Yeah, so, like TikTok soap operas, essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like you watch it, and when you're watching it, I was like on this app, and I'm like, I don't know how to get to the next scene. You just swipe down. It's like watching like never-ending TikToks.
So people be watching like full movies on TikTok in multiple parts. Why not make a show?
And that's what it is.
That's catered to that kind of viewing experience.
What I will say about Candy Jar TV, this is a message for you, Candy Jar TV. They send me 300 notifications a day, all hyping up the new shows. I lost them. I meant to keep them. What I got one today, it's like sexy stripper and football player. Can they be in love?
Can they?
I'll let you know when I find out. 10 times a day, I'm getting these notifications.
Whoa.
I don't think this is the last time we talk about something like this year. And I think we're going to see like a breakout star from some of these things. And it might be Joseph Purcell.
No, there really is like a...
It's things there's really an audience for that these big streamers are making. Yeah. And the last thing I just kind of want to say to kind of segue us, and this is just a phrase that I just wanted to share with you, and you tell me how you feel about this.
Please.
I don't speak Spanish, Japanese, or French. But the way that body talking definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
They don't make them like that anymore.
They don't.
Let's deep dive.
This week's deep dive, we are going to be looking ahead at our most highly anticipated pop culture moments of 2026, what's on the horizon that we cannot wait for?
Yeah, there's a lot. And I think we're going to go through some honorable mentions. And I think we're going to go through our rankings from 5 to 1, the things we're each excited about. I'm really excited to see if there's crossover here.
Yeah, you start with your honorable mentions. I don't think I have any. I think all my 5. Wow. I'm only excited for 5 things.
Okay,
so.
here are my honorable mentions. The Odyssey is an honorable mention.
Real, very well.
That's going to be crazy. A part of me is holding out hope that Crave somehow is able to push Heated Rivalry through to being able to come out this year.
Wow.
I don't think it's possible.
You don't want them to rush it, babe.
No,
Let
I know,
them
but
take
I want
their time.
it.
Actually, I will say I do have honorable mentions. I lied. Again, like I'm not the biggest fan of sequels. Like I do think we as a society need to prioritize original content and original stories more. But that said, there are some exciting sequels coming out in 2026. Shrek 5.
True.
Fokker-in-Law.
You and Fokker-in-Law, like you're excited for Fokker-in-Law.
Why wouldn't I be excited for Fokker-in-Law?
What do you have an affinity for that franchise?
I have an affinity for Ben Stiller. I have an affinity for Ariana Grande.
That's what
and
I
I have an affinity for having a good time.
Great.
Okay. Obviously, like Spider-Man, Brand New Day.
Right.
That's like, that just goes without saying. Like, I feel like that's like obviously the most exciting movie. Sadie Sink, Zendaya, Tom Holland. Like, it's just like, duh. Like, I feel like that's not one of my 5, but it's just because it's like, duh.
Yeah.
Hunger Games. Wuthering Heights, Charlie XCX soundtrack.
True.
A lot of exciting sequels.
I've
movies.
got honorable mention just because I think it's going to be a thing. Taylor and Travis wedding. I can't say I'm like really excited for that, but I'm like, it's just going to be, it's going to be a lot. And then jumping off your Spider-Man, I think honorable mention as well. The Zendaya, Tom Holland, and Hathaway year-long press tour with them all being in the Odyssey, Spider-Man, and Hathaway is in Devil Wears Prada 2. Like these folks we're going to be seeing a lot this year.
Don't be spoiling some of my top 5.
Okay, let's jump into the top 5.
Okay, start with your number 5.
My number 5, most excited for in 2026, Justin Bieber Coachella.
Wow.
I think I want to see a Justin Bieber redemption arc. I want to see the old hits. I want to see him doing great. Yeah. I know there's definitely been conversation of like whether or not he makes Coachella this year, whether or not that happens. I think I want the best for him. I want him to dive in the catalog. I want to just see that kind of post-Coachella success that we saw with Lady Gaga last year and those artists. I want to see who he pulls out, what that looks like, and I hope he's doing well. I hope he does great, and I hope this is like a new chapter in Justin Bieber's like, in his 30s, and I hope this is a great kickoff. And just Coachella in general, but specifically that, like Saturday night, crazy.
That's a great number 5. I do want to send love and light to Justin Bieber. I have to say, I've had Justin Bieber tickets several times in my life, and then that show doesn't happen.
As have I.
And that is very sad and disappointing. So I really hope that it happens. Yeah. I really hope that Justin performs at Coachella and it's everything he dreams it would be, and it's fun, and it's everything we dream it would be.
Period.
Okay, my number 5, Survivor 50.
Okay.
This is
huge. I know this is huge.
Yes, this is a historic moment in reality TV, reality competition show history for many reasons. It's like you got like the Avengers assembling of like people from different eras of the game, all the twists and turns, and like the gameplay is being voted on and decided by fans. The thing I'm the most excited about is they are bringing back the live finale. Oh. And I'm somebody who, I mean, we know I love Dancing with the Stars. I love live television. I love the experience of like, this is happening right now. Right. Or even just in general, the idea that Survivor, like they used to, like the final tribal council would happen like when they're on the island. Right. And then they would not read out the votes until months later when they were back in LA, like in a room where everybody's like dressed and they've had months or however much time in between. So they've usually like their appearances changed because they've been eating again. And you get to see what they look like in real life, and their families are there. So when they win, they get to like celebrate in the audience with their family. And it just feels so grand. Like finales are supposed to feel epic and big. And I think it's been a real shame that like so many shows have like cut out that element of the competition, and it's coming back. So it's exciting.
Yeah, I think I have a lot of avid Survivor watchers in my life. I know there's still like obviously a huge audience there. And I think this is going to be one of those things where it's like a bit of nostalgia at play that I think we could see a big resurgence in Survivor, which I think could be bode well, like you're saying, for live TV.
Never went anywhere,
like,
baby.
Well, I mean, just like, even broader than what it currently is. Yeah, and bring back people and bring back in a new audience. I think it's going to be huge. Mike White.
Shout out to Mike White.
Number 4, Dunesday. Number 4, Doomsday. The Dune third film and Avengers Doomsday are scheduled to release on the same day. Now,
everybody wants to be Barbenheimer.
These are 2 surefire, blockbuster, huge films. And as of right now, neither of them intends to move. as far as we know. Doomsday has trailers out. They've been pushing that date. They've staked their claim. Robert Downey Jr. just did a Q&A this week with Timothée Chalamet where they talked about this. And they said, like, you know, I think one of those has to move. I think it's going to be Dune. But if that doesn't move, that is going to be who has IMAX. What happens there? Like, that is going to be one of the biggest Barbenheimer 2 original films, relatively speaking.
But like a lot of people weren't going to see both. Like they were not catering to the same audience as the ways that those are. Yeah.
These are 2, and it's like one of them wins, one of them suffers because of the other. Yeah. It's like, what does that look like? And I think it'll be like one of the biggest games of chicken we've seen in movie history.
That's so exciting. I do have to say, more than anything though, maybe nobody moves, and it's just an epic day in the history of cinema. It happened. It's coming
December 18th, I believe.
What my favorite part about Barbenheimer was the feeling of walking into the theater and being like, we're all here to see a movie. Like, I just love being in a packed theater where everybody is excited and they gasp when something gasp-worthy happens and they laugh when something funny happens. Let's just all go to the movies, y'all.
Let's go to the movies.
It's a win for movies. That's all that matters.
Number 4.
So my number 4 changed like last night because Harry Styles has announced Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. And specifically the excitement and the possibility that Joe Keery will be his opening act when he tours.
That'd be very exciting.
I think that's such a great combo of people, of energies. I would love to see those 2 boys chopping it up.
Get your ass down to Madison Square Garden.
I just would like, I think those 2 cutie patooties like together and maximizing their joint sleigh is going to be really exciting.
I've been thinking about Joe Keery a lot because like End of Beginning keeps coming back in a way that scares me about the one-hit wonder of it all, and I don't think he will be, and I don't want him to be.
No, he's
but
not.
I'm like, I can't wait to see what he does
He
next.
has a lot of great songs, my friend. It needs to be said, like, The End of Beginning is an incredible song.
Truly.
It's a Hall of Fame, like, will be remembered forever track. Also, just to bring it back to Stranger Things real quick, there was definitely a little nod to it in the finale, right?
Sure.
Where he was like, where's a city between this place and what is it? Philadelphia and whatever. And we were all like,
and
Chicago.
When I'm back in Chicago, I feel...
Yeah, it's a great song. You're number 3.
Number 3, as I have written down here, Harry Styles' new album. Let's just say I wrote this before we knew. We've just very recently found out about the title of this album. It did get bumped up in my list as well. So that's why I have a Harry Styles' new album, because this predates even knowing. Yeah. Love the cover art, so even more excited. I love the vibe I feel like it's going for. We don't really fully know yet, but the wait for this album and the growth of Harry Styles throughout a quiet period in his career, like I have goosebumps right now because I think this is like going to be one of the biggest pieces of like music like release.
Wait, don't put that pressure on the boy.
I think he's okay. I think he knows, like the demand that we'll see for this tour, the albums that this is going to sell is like girls love him, guys love him. Like both those albums have like fully just like grown on me so much over the years that like if you asked me a year ago, 2 years ago, this might not have been on here, but those albums have grown so much and I'm excited.
I saw a tweet that was like, we're in a strange time of comma usage. Like it's questionable if the comma usage is correct and if the title of this album is grammatically correct, but who's to say? Like you can break the rules.
Not that important to me.
Yeah. When you're Harry Styles. Yeah, no, I'm excited. It's right. It's been highly anticipated. I saw somebody also comparing like the like count of the Harry's House announcement to how many likes and comments this album announcement's got. And it's like the numbers are bigger. If you had a hard time getting tickets to the last tour, good luck.
Like
may the odds be ever in your favor.
Who run Columbia Records have been on record talking about this potential release, like, and how that is going to benefit their company. Like Live Nation has talked about it. Like Billboard has written articles about how this is going to be the album of the year. Like I think it's like the biggest, like surefire, like a big artist is putting in an album. We know this, and it's going to be huge, and it's this one. Whoa.
Well, I'm excited. Okay, so my number 3 is 2026, the year of the return of the chick flick. Because we have The Devil Wears Prada 2 coming out. We have Practical Magic 2. And we know that they're working on a Princess Diaries 3. No official release date in 2026, but it is in production, confirmed by Anne Hathaway. We also have a confirmed Bratz movie in the works with like Kim Kardashian. Kim
Kardashian.
Yeah, there's just a lot of very girly things happening, and that's very exciting to me.
And I think we keep seeing that like people show up for those, and like I think obviously the studios have been able to be like, we can make these movies, and people will come to the theater and see them. They're not going to flop, and we don't need to just do this on like a streaming service.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Number 2, whatever Miley Cyrus has planned for the Hannah Montana anniversary. Let's just say, needless to say, I'll be disappointed if we're getting a merch drop. I think based on what you've heard her say, it's going to be more than that. If it's a live performance of any kind,
that's what it has to be to my heart.
It's a baseball bat and it's me getting through. Like, there's no way. There's no dollar amount.
Yeah.
You'll always find your way back home with Taylor Swift ? It's a 20-year anniversary of debut.
And she does Crazier.
Whoa.
So actually, the song Dream that I sort of have for the because I think she should do a whole concert, and it should be like a TV special where she's like performing, and we should really try and go wherever it is in the world. Me and you need to drop everything and try and go. But then I'm thinking my imagination for it is that it's going to be a televised concert special where she performs the classics, and I think she should do This Is the Life mashed up with The Climb.
Okay.
Or like other things. Like she can take Miley songs and combine them with Hannah songs in a way that's meaningful and impactful. Like especially like the then and now of it all. She was like an unknown. Like the first Hannah Montana concert she ever did where she's like performing the things that happen in the show. She's performing to an audience of kids that don't know who she is. And she's like manifesting a world where it's like, I have the best of both worlds. And then she does have it. And I think performing that 20 years later, also 20 years, we're so fucking old. Owen.
I want to say on that, like, I don't know if it's just the age that we're turning or like what it is, but we're seeing a solid divide of these stars in the past who will and will not acknowledge their past. Like we're seeing artists like the Jonas Brothers who are like successfully going on tour, playing those nostalgic hits. They acknowledge their back catalog. Like I think Miley Cyrus has the ability to be the mega star she is, acknowledge this, as she has in the past. Yeah. Like I would love to see like Ariana Grande sing a song from Victorious. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like she's an artist who stays away from like, and kind of doesn't necessarily talk much about their past career. But I think Miley Cyrus can like really turn it over and be like, that Nickelodeon, that Disney Channel time was a unique experience for all of us of a certain age. And it's something that wasn't really replicated again through like the Hannah Montana High School Musical. Like that period of time was crazy.
100%.
And I say acknowledge it and rock it.
I think, guys, like not to therapize us all, but like you can't run from your past and yourself. It will return. It will.
Embrace it.
You gotta. It will come back to the surface whether you like it or not.
It's all about the climb, and you'll always find a way back home.
My number 2 is the Muppets comeback.
Right, okay.
We've got a Muppet special with Sabrina Carpenter dropping February 4th, very soon. We've got a Miss Piggy film in the works, produced by Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence, written by Cola Scola, which means
hilarious.
It will be better than Citizen Kane. It will be like the best movie ever made. Also, we've got the Aerosmith like rock and roller coaster at Disney World getting changed into a Muppets coaster. So this is like going to be a huge year for the Muppets, and it's really important.
How bad do you want to ride that roller coaster?
Listen, guys, I'm a little bit afraid of like I love Disney World. And
have
Disney
you been on
World.
that roller coaster before?
No, because I'm afraid.
It's so fun.
I'm afraid.
No, we have to do it.
I just feel nauseous sometimes. But you know what? Fuck it.
So you will ride rock and roller coaster.
So when I was in Disneyland Paris this summer, I went on Tower of Terror, and that was terrifying to me. And I have to say, like, unfortunately, like the more my brain gets rattled, the more time I need to sit on the ground after. And I just don't want to waste my time at Disney World sitting on the ground.
We can do it at the end of the day.
That's true.
I think you should set a goal this year to ride the new Muppets ride.
And I did. When I set a goal, I was really proud of myself at Disneyland Paris for going on Tower of Terror. I'll insert a picture of me on it here. And it was fun, and I had fun with my friends, but I was definitely really scared. But I love the Twilight Zone out of it all. Anyway.
Disney World, we're coming for you.
Please, I love Disney World so much. Disney, love you deeply. Okay, yes, but this is a huge year for the Muppets. And there's a lot riding on this because these Muppets are on their like 10th life. Yeah. And if we don't show up,
they go back into the vault.
They will put Kermit down. And we cannot let that happen. We cannot let that happen. I just love the Jim Henson Company and these little creatures so deeply. Actually, I have to say, and I want to take this opportunity to make a confession that I had a big crush on this specific photo of Kermit when I was a kid.
Okay.
I remember looking at that picture as a kid and being like, he's so cute.
We can unpack that at some point in a future episode.
Therapize me. But like, look at how fucking cool he looks. He's just so like, come on.
Yeah, that's a good fit.
Right? That. He's just got such riz. It's unbelievable. Oh.
Kermit has riz.
Kermit in a green turtleneck. Give him a tote bag. Truly, this is my type.
He's everyone's problem.
This is my type.
If you look like this, hit her up.
Please, if you look like this.
She wants to talk to you.
But in the denim,
Okay.
Come on. Okay. Anyway, I love the Muppets, and they're gonna have a big year. Please Tune in on
Please
February 4th for a brand new Muppet special.
Please can Kermit be shirtless in one of the episodes?
No.
Please. She needs this.
I didn't say that. Miss Piggy's going to come for me.
Look out. My number one most excited for in 2026. Can you guess?
No.
Euphoria season 3.
Oh, I should have guessed.
I should have guessed. I'm a child of Euphoria and this journey.
Girl, no wonder you be in therapy if you're a child of Euphoria.
I know the show has had ups and downs. I know there's so many things going with the show. I love this show to bits.
It's beautiful.
Season 3 could be one of the best or one of the worst seasons of television we've ever seen. I'm interested in seeing the direction it takes. Again, this was on my list pre-trailer this past week. I have faith that this will be good. I'm holding out the faith because I think you can argue either side of the past few 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Like it's good and bad. I think, but there's no way around this being one of the biggest cultural moments of the year.
100% agree.
Press tour. Will Zendaya acknowledge this show exists? Because she hasn't been so far.
I don't think they're going to do much of a press tour.
I think you're going to see Sydney Sweeney doing a lot of press. I think you're going to see some of these other people doing a lot. I don't know what Zendaya is going to do there because I know she's got a lot of other things going on, and it seems like she's distancing herself from the season. She's no longer an executive producer on the show. The show itself, that's the whole thing, like those Sunday nights. Like, remember like Euphoria season 2 Sunday nights? Were you there?
Yes, I was.
Like the memes, Twitter, like this being potentially the last season, there's so much like that. There's no way this doesn't drive
100%
incredibly massive cultural conversation. And I'm going to be counting down the days, and there's probably nothing I'm more excited for this year.
That's beautiful. I'm really happy for you. I'm excited too, and I'll be there. I do agree that Euphoria's cultural impact can never be denied.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has impacted the world and us sat here today in ways we don't even know.
Yep.
And what else do I think? I actually think the time jump makes sense.
You have to.
Yeah, it does. And I think the idea that like, Rue owes money and now they are back to claim
we're still connected to season 2 somehow.
And did you see that she's reuniting with her former Casey Undercover co-star?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really fun and cool.
Yeah, it seems like they're both playing very different characters in this one.
Of course.
But POV Euphoria season 3 is a Casey Undercover like sequel. Like she's been Casey Undercover the whole time. Watch it. Watch it happen.
Okay, my number one. The Hanniversary, as Miley is insisting.
That's what you want to call it.
No. That's what Miley is insisting.
Okay, wow, I didn't know this. Okay.
Yeah, I read the articles.
My bad.
So
that's why it's number 2.
The Hannah Montana 20th anniversary. The Hanniversary. What we know so far. We know that Miley has confirmed that she is working on something, quote, meaningful, thoughtful, and really satisfying for the fans.
A t-shirt.
No, it's going to be more than that. 2, we know that she's brought back the hair. Like, she definitely has the pretty exact, like, Hannah coloring of blonde at the moment. We know that she is officially allowed to perform Hannah songs again since becoming a Disney legend in August 2024. And we know that the celebration will likely be in March because the show premiered in March in 2006. So I just would like to talk about the day they premiered because I was there. I grew up in Niagara Falls, Ontario, like really close to the border. So I would sometimes get American channels. So not to like brag, but cool. I did get to watch the American Disney Channel.
What?
Yeah, sorry about it.
That was like my actual childhood dream.
Yeah. I remember that Hannah Montana came out and they were showing it right before High School Musical, like an encore presentation of High School Musical, because High School Musical came out in January of that same year. And I have these vivid memories of like this promo where Zach, Vanessa, and Ashley like walk into the Hannah Montana set and they like do a dance off with the Hannah Montana cast to like promote it. Like there were all these promos where they like crossed over. But I was sort of like remembering this and reminiscing this. And then I wanted to like fact check myself to make sure that I was right. And I learned something about the Hannah Montana premiere that blew me away. So Hannah Montana premiered on Friday, March 24th, 2006 at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
Is that not late as like very late?
They played a movie before.
No. They played the movie after.
Tomorrow, rock with 2 Disney Channel originals. First, the world television premiere of Disney Channel's newest original series, Hannah Montana. Then the beat continues with an encore presentation of High School Musical. It all starts tomorrow at 9:30, 8:30 Central on Disney Channel.
It premiered before High School Musical.
High School Musical premiered at 10 p.m.?
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It was an encore presentation. Like it had already been out.
But was it on at like 7? Like 8?
No. Oh. It was Hannah Montana and then High School Musical. Starting at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central.
That's when kids just started staying up late.
Right? That's why I have such a terrible sleep schedule today. I stay up till 4 a.m. by accident all the time. And it started on the day Hannah Montana premiered.
Thanks for nothing, Hannah Montana.
No, thanks for everything, Hannah Montana.
Yeah, I think what is crazy to talk, like potentially think about is like, what if it's a tour? Like, wouldn't that be nuts? And like, wouldn't it be crazy to imagine? And this literally could happen. Like, Hannah Montana could play 4 nights at the Rogers Center. Like, she could do that.
I would be
there.
there.
That could happen. That could happen. That's possible. And I believe it's true. And like, yeah, wow.
Also, is it time for me to brag that my first concert ever was the Best of Both Worlds tour? Hannah Montana meet Miley Cyrus with special guests, the Jonas Brothers. I wanted to go to that concert so bad. Obviously, we couldn't get tickets, as most people couldn't. And it was like a very hard show to get tickets to. And I remember for Christmas, my mom surprised me and she bought tickets on StubHub. But I remember that like ticket resellers was like very new at the time. And there were so many headlines about like people getting scammed out of tickets. So I bothered my mom for like over a year being like, what if the tickets aren't real? What if the tickets aren't real?
Wow, we can unpack that one.
But seriously, I cried and complained every day. And then the day that we went, I was so anxious. And then we got through, like they scanned through and we got in and I was like it was just,
Where does that show up in your life now?
So many places. So many places. So anyway, shout out to my mom for putting up with that.
Shout out, truly.
I was so annoying for over a year.
Yeah, me too, but I didn't get to go and I never had tickets. Shout out to my mom for that too.
Hi, Leanne.
Anyway,
so,
what a year to look forward to. So many
know.
things to look forward to. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Truly. Okay, now let's dive into our What the Hell Sure.
What the hell, Sure?
What the hell,
What the hell, Sure?
This week we're doing a ranking. This is where we make a little game out of whatever it is we want to talk about. We get dead serious about something that literally doesn't matter.
What the hell, Sure?
This week, in honor of Connor and Hudson's
HudCon if you're nasty.
HudCon's incredible performance at the Golden Globes. We are ranking the best award show presenter duos. Starting at number 5, Jenna Ortega and Aubrey Plaza at the 2023 SAG Awards.
Okay.
You see it? You know it? You love it?
I got it.
Yep. So they were presenting at the 2023 SAG Awards, and they did this whole little bit where they were like, I don't know why they paired us together. And then they put a curse on everybody. And
they would.
They did do that.
We should find the people who did this.
And curse their families and watch as
Misfortune follows their bloodline for the next 7 generations. Okay, I see it now.
And it's just like their deadpan senses of humor, like just match perfectly. And Wednesday and April Ludgate would be best friends.
Yeah.
I desperately need them.
Have they done anything together?
No.
Like real? They should.
They absolutely should.
Yeah.
And I think this presenting experience proved it to us all that they're really soul sisters. Like
I was going to say soul sisters.
They are soul sisters.
Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford at the 2025 Golden Globes. This was last year's Golden Globes.
Captain America tie-in, of course.
It was the Captain America tie-in, but they were presenting, and the whole bit that they were doing was just that, like, Harrison was over Anthony. Anthony was being all silly.
Was it a bit?
It's a good question. Anthony was just, like, being so silly and getting so distracted and, like, forgetting to say his lines, and Harrison would be like, it's your turn. When it came time to announce the winner, he started doing this little like rap and making all these little noises.
Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em, stick 'em. No, it's the music for the. Now you say the name.
And the winner is.
Stick 'em, ha ha.
And the winner is Flo.
I just love a begrudging best friend.
I love and then like also Harrison Ford is like seemingly not that really, honestly at his core. Like he has so many nice things to say about people all the time, but I like that's his persona. I think it's fun.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
And I love dynamics like that where it's like, I can't stand you, but you're my best friend.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Number 3, Hudson Williams and Connor Storrie.
Wow. On the list off the bat.
Of course. Owen. Hudson Williams and Connor Storrie at the 2026 Golden Globes. This was their first appearance at a major award show ever. And they were perfect.
They tore that up.
They were perfect. They acted like they had been doing this for years. They were so comfortable up there. That was a masterclass. Like, I'm so impressed and proud of them. Their lives were completely different just a few weeks ago. And they walked onto the global stage and honestly were the standout moment of the entire night.
They were seemingly designed in a lab to be the perfectly like media trained enough, but also not media trained.
Yeah.
Like people, again, they're going out on that stage, like you said, weeks after being pulled from obscurity seemingly. And tore it up.
Tore it up. The whole bit with Connor pretending to be nervous or like super anxious, like, ugh.
Hi, sorry.
It's a little nerve-wracking here being at our very first Golden Globes.
Just take a deep breath and picture everyone in the audience. You know.
What?
And it was a great way for them to be like, obviously in front of a million very influential people in the industry and be like, let's play different. Like he played comedy and he's like, an audition.
Exactly. They were funny.
Hi, moms. Hi, daughters.
Their cheekiness, it was just a masterclass and they killed it.
Yep.
They killed it.
Good work, boys.
Number 2, Ben Stiller and Emma Stone at the 2012 Oscars.
Okay, tell me about
Now, you know it. This would like Ben.
I do know it.
Yes. Ben has had so many incredible presenting moments over the years. He's an icon of presenting awards. He's done a lot of really funny things solo. But this was Emma's first time ever presenting an award. And the bit that they did was that because it was Emma's first time presenting, she was just so excited and wanted to savor the moment and was being really over the top.
Mm-hmm.
And the nominees are...
This is my first time presenting an award.
Yeah, I know.
And it's where that iconic Jonah Hill meme is from, where she's like, Jonah, come dance with me.
I could just pull someone up from the audience and have them dance with me. Oh
you know
my
what?
God, Jonah, get up here.
Look.
Let's dance. Let's dance.
Do it? Yeah.
That one.
So how could it not be on this list? It's literally from it was born one of the most long-standing memes of all time.
And she's a meme too. Like, they come dance with me. Like, that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she again was so funny. It's unbelievable to think that that was her first time doing something like that.
Yeah.
But an iconic moment.
Not a duo, but on Ben Stiller, there's that one of him. This is more of a media literacy thing.
Yeah.
Of him doing production design award, and he comes halfway at the stage, and it kind of went viral this week. And it was like,
that one's so good.
watch how Ben Stiller saved this moment after this stage malfunction happened, and everyone's like, he's so good. Like, I wouldn't, if that happened to me, I would freak out. Hey, that was the bit.
Yeah,
that was the bit. It was production. Like, that's a whole thing, and it's scary how people just thought that just happened.
Yeah, that's what
anyway, that's a side point.
No, it's such a great side point because you're right. That is one of Ben Stiller's iconic ones. He also has one where he's in full Avatar makeup, and, and then another where he's in like the green morph suit. Like, yeah, he's done a lot of funny ones, but Emma really shined in the one when she joined him.
But what do you think is the best duo of all time?
Number 1 is Kristen Wiig and literally anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was going through this last night. I was trying to think. I'm like, well, Kristen Wiig and Will Ferrell, like all these people. Yeah. Agreed.
Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph, perfect. Kristen Wiig and Bill Hader, perfect. Kristen Wiig and Steve Carell, perfect. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But my personal favorite is Kristen Wiig and Will Ferrell, specifically when they're presenting at the 2013 Golden Globes and they do this bit pretending not to know anything about the actresses or the movies in the category.
Love Jennifer Lawrence.
J-Law. Love her. Silver Linings.
Playbook. Oh my gosh.
And the silver. I thought it was an animated film.
The silver that she's collected.
She's
and
over time.
And they try to take it and
she says, no, that's my cookbook.
Yes.
And
they're just like describing the movies as if they've seen them when they haven't. And there's just a shot during it of Tommy Lee Jones.
Like, is it the fishing in the one of them?
And they're in Yemen.
When the bad guy comes.
When the bad guy comes, and the salmon's like... And
you're in Yemen.
And you're in Yemen.
Because the bit goes on for quite a while. And then there's this shot of Tommy Lee Jones in the audience just looking so unimpressed, like not knowing if it's a joke or not.
Was he ever impressed?
Real. So number 1, Kristen Wiig.
I'm aligned.
And literally anybody.
Perfect.
Yeah, iconic.
Let's wrap this up with our social posts of the week. The tweet reads as such. There's a video attached. The tweet says, they had a worldwide hit on their hands. And the video attached is this.
Next time, stay at the Tipton.
The Tipton puts you on top.
When you stay at the Tipton, the good times, they never stop. It's your place to stay.
And bring your family.
Yeah.
Wow.
I 100% agree with that.
Top 40 hit.
Yep.
Someone remix that. Someone remix the Tipton commercial song. Like,
Great.
I want to be in the club and like hear some like, whoa. You know a DJ?
I do know a DJ. I know a DJ.
We know,
I know
a DJ. Is. Yeah, somebody remix the Tipton commercial song.
Desperately, please.
And bring your family. Check in.
Oh, what a great one. That went triple platinum in this house.
Same. It's a scene from a show that I know every single word to. Crazy. Well,
we did
wow. What a first episode of the year. So much to look forward to. So much to talk about this year. We're so excited to be back in a few weeks to talk to you all again. We've got a lot in the works this year. We've got a lot planned. You might start to see some special guests soon, hopefully. And yeah, just thanks to everyone who's listened so far, and a lot more coming. We can't say much more than that.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm surprised you didn't say Amy Poehler and
I was waiting for Amy Poehler.
I should have explained. They hosted.